but I'll tell you when you come in. Anyway, let's start the show early then. I'm glad I came in early. Without further ado, man, Taja,
What?
What's up?
how you doing? Somebody been working out. Look at that. Somebody
You
been
see a
working.
gun? You see a gun show?
Boxing been doing you well.
I mean, I got a new trainer. You know what I'm saying? I got a new trainer. He got me right. You feel me?
Oh, you look great. Great to see you tonight. You look fabulous.
Thanks. Great to see you.
Absolutely. It's been well. I saw you at the what is that? The at Lamert Park.
Lamert Park.
And
Yeah,
before
yeah,
and
yeah.
before then, I haven't seen you in a minute, but it's great to have you. Thank you for coming in. And so what we
Yeah,
do is
man.
here, yeah, we just hang out and have a good time in here, Taj. That's all we do. And you had a fun
I'm nervous.
weekend. No, it's not to be nervous about. They just want to jump out at you. Check the. Do you see the private and the comment section on your
No.
device? On your device?
Oh, private and comments under chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I
So
click
if you
chat,
go
I
to
see it. Yeah.
comment, they're gonna be going in on you. So feel free to check the
Ooh.
comment.
Oh, I see. Hot. Dang! Look at the
Yeah, they gonna
comments.
come. Oh, they coming for you.
Okay. Okay.
It's very interactive, and they're gonna be calling in and having a good time. You know what I mean? By the way, do you like boxing? By the way,
I see. I see.
you like boxing,
I do. I
Taj?
like boxing. Yeah.
Okay. Who's
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a favorite fighter at all?
Mayweather.
Mayweather. Mayweather. Yeah, Floyd is a hell
Yeah.
of a fighter. Floyd definitely is one of the best of this era. Definitely one of the best of this era. So Kamala Harris wins. I saw you
I
post.
mean,
You
yes.
were excited.
Okay. I
Go
was
ahead.
really excited. I mean, because, I definitely kept hearing a lot of people saying, oh, my vote doesn't matter. I'm not going to vote. I don't really like Biden. I don't know if I like Biden or Trump or whatever. It's lesser of two evils, that whole thing. And I just think people, I'm such a glasses half full person versus a glasses half empty. And
Sure.
I just think people are looking at it from such a negative perspective. I'm like, but do you see the state of the country today? Do you want more of this or no?
Mm-hmm.
And people really understanding the power of their vote. Like, voting equals power, right? You get to choose. If we all come together to choose the same person, then we can invoke change. But it's a democracy, and I don't know. I just feel like we didn't really grow up with that mindset. So people were just like, I don't know. So that's why I made a video about it, like
Mm-hmm.
really encouraging, trying to get people to go out and vote. So when, definitely I had to post when, Biden and Harris won, just because, I mean, seeing a black woman up on that stage, hands raised, arms going up, waving, being like, yo, we did this.
Mm-hmm.
That's power. Like, representation
Very much so.
matters. And as a little brown girl from Lake Charles, Louisiana, I didn't have that experience. So now having the experience to be able to see that, and women to be able to see that, it makes you feel empowered in a way that you've never been empowered before.
Sure.
Because at the end of the day, if we be honest, black women is like the last on the totem pole. You know what I mean? Black women are disrespected so much in society and the world. So now we see that, it's like, go ahead on, man. I support you 100%. So it definitely felt good, for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm glad we're having this conversation. I didn't really feel her energy until her speech Saturday.
Mhm.
And I have never heard, because she's been our attorney general for quite some time, or in the past, and our senator.
Mhm.
And I have never heard her say, because I fell out of
Right.
touch with her when she disregarded reparations. And I want to do stuff for everybody. She didn't want to say black in that interview, right? And I watched the speech Saturday night. Was it Saturday night? I stayed home intentionally just to hear her speak, right? Didn't really care too much about Joe Biden. And I just waited for her just to use the word black, and she used it. And I was like, okay, now
Yeah, I was like, okay. And she paused on it. She was like, black, pause, give me my applause.
and
And
then
then
she
she
was
kept going. And then I was like, come on, man. You know what this about? You know black me more than the rest of them? Come on. So,
and that was the first
so yeah.
time where I was like, okay, um uh maybe I'll give her a chance. You know, maybe because she is an attorney general. So now, there's no, so she should hit the ground running in terms of police reform, qualified immunity and stuff of that nature. So I'm gonna sit back and watch. I'm definitely gonna continue to do my part. And
Mm-hmm.
but what does America do moving forward, and in terms of accountability, before we jump into your fabulous acting career?
No problem. I think we all have to be accountable individually and all Americans, not just Black Americans. You know what I mean? I think the entire movement of Black Lives Matter and
Mhm.
everyone being in the house for this pandemic, being able to see how George Floyd died, the America was watching, the world was watching really, because the world was coming out in droves and like as far as you can see, protesting the importance of brown lives, Black lives. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I think it's the responsibility of every single American. Every single American, you have to do your part in making sure that you don't continue to perpetuate the negativity as it relates to being Black in America.
Sure.
That's important. Everyone has to do it from the top to the bottom. From I was walking down the street in where were we? We were in Atlanta, and I saw this billboard from Uber, and I think at the time Uber had just I think a Black person was discriminated against for being Black in an Uber, and then it made national news, of course, and then Uber got behind it and they put this huge billboard up talking against it. But that's what it's about. It takes all the big companies that we use every day. It takes
Right.
everybody, it takes everybody being able to see options at all levels. Like it matters. Representation matters, as I said
Right.
before. And so I think the disparity that we've been experiencing in this country is out now, eye opening. I used to have a lot of Black friends who will be like, how they don't see this, how they don't get that, because they didn't see it. They didn't see
Right.
the importance of because if you're living white, you don't see it. You're just
You're oblivious.
the world treats you great. Yeah, you're oblivious. Treats you so different. You know what I mean? And the ignorance behind no, all lives matter. You're right. We just saying include us too, though. You see how that works? You see how that works? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. So I just think it's important for everyone to make sure that they do their part to stop it, because how what we all used to say, silence is complicit. No more being silent. You have to call it out.
MLK
No
said
more
silence.
microaggressions. Oh my
Mhm.
God. No more of that.